Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I've got 3 replays for you in the tier 8 Russian tech tree heavy tank, the KV-4. So I've been grinding this tank recently and managed to accumulate a couple of replays. So just quickly going over the equipment I'm running is gun rammer, vents and advanced gun lane drive. The perks for this, I have got the usual, which is Born Leader, Rapid Reload, Sixth Sense, Steady Aim, Situational Awareness, Track Mechanic, Armour Angling, Off-Road Driving. Haven't unlocked the last perk yet, but if I was going to put anything, I would probably put Clutch Braking. Something to just sort of help out the mobility of the tank, and obviously, turning and sort of stuff like that. So first replay, we are on half your pass, and probably I wouldn't say it was a map I would pick for playing this tank. Just because obviously the huge hills, slopes, you've got really slow the tank down. Obviously, KV-4 is sort of a Russian heavy. It's not quick at all by any stretch of the imagination, so it's it's hard work sort of when you're sort of going up hills majority of the game and stuff like that. But the one good thing about half your pass is obviously the middle part you've got here, which is where all the action at. I'm actually bottom tier in this game as well, so it's extra pain as well. So it's nothing worse than sort of playing a map that you don't particularly enjoy or like playing when you're sort of in a said tank like this. But it's one of those things you can't control, so you just have to get on with it. And yeah, we've not had too bad a start. We've got some assists and we've got a few shots of damage in. We shot the 268 that poked at the start. Luckily, Dirt just shot, and we poked a shot into that T54E2 as well. And yeah, we've got got a small bit of support here. There's obviously tanks at the top brawling there. This T54E2 is coming back up, but he gets taken out by artillery and Scorpion G. We are getting targeted by artillery as well, which is really annoying. But it's just part of the game. Unfortunately, part of playing heavy tank that's slow like the KV-4 is you are going to be an RT magnet. So again, just one of those things. And I was sort of juking backwards and forwards. I managed to sort of avoid a couple of his shells so far throughout the game. Now, I was sort of being quite cautious, but I'm going to push up now because obviously where I'm at, there wasn't really anything presenting any damage to us. Majority, well, there's quite a few of our team here that are sort of trying to push the advantage, so I just sort of figured maybe I could sort of come in and get a different angle and perhaps get some shots off. And that's precisely what I'm doing. I'm coming up this hill and I'm going to try and get up behind. I'm being a little bit cautious of sort of obviously our left hand side. I'm also sort of quite wary that our friendly tanks here are now starting to get whittled down. I'm sort of, just seeing Scorpion G's gone down. Now there's just me and this medium tank, so I've taken so long to try and get round to get a different angle. I'm now potentially stuck in a crossfire or potentially get pushed by the tanks on our right. Now, however, this Conway is in front of us, so I'm not going to waste any time trying to get some shots into him. I did bounce a shot off his gun mantlet, but I didn't manage to get another shot in. He manages to pen us. Now Conway's got really good reload. Luckily, artillery is focusing that guy. But now we've got an E50M coming around here. Luckily, we do bounce. KV-4 has got really good armour, and you can bounce quite a lot, particularly if people don't aim. They just sort of RBRT. They will bounce. You do need to aim your shots here. The cupola's a massive weak spot, and that's where you should be aiming at. Also sort of the flat spot in the middle of the tank. The E50 does pen us, but and now we're sort of just thinking, oh Christ, it's got the side of us now. We're just going to sort of try and angle best we can. He does shoot our track, and now again we're just sort of in a bit of a melee with this E50. I snap the shot and I damage his hammer rack. However, he does get behind us and does manage to get a shot into us. And at this point, I'm just sort of thinking, oh, it's kind of game over now. But I'm going to do the best I can. I'm just going to keep like weaving backwards and forwards, armor, you know, sort of angling best I can. Unfortunately, E50M has put us down to a one shot now. And I kind of feel like this is it now. And it's going to be game over. We'll try getting a shot into his manlet, but, you know, bounce that. However, our friendly Batchat comes in the nick of time and manages to take out the E50M. So I had no idea how we survived that engagement. I really don't know. I honestly thought we were sort of dead meat there. But that kind of just goes to show that you really shouldn't give up in circumstances where you think that you are going to get beaten. We did get a hit on that Turan, but unfortunately the Conway comes back and manages to shut us down. So it was a bit unfortunate. However, I will take that all day long because I seriously thought I was going to be finished off by the 50M. So anyway, what we'll do is we will skip ahead to the results screen and see how we go on. So there we go. We pick up the victory there. We come top of the board, surprisingly, with 2.6k damage, 1200 assists, 3.1k blocks, which was nice. Picked up the first class there, and yeah, just that was a nice end to what was like a frantic bit of gameplay with that E50M. So we'll go on to the second replay now, which is on mines. We're top tier here. And so what I'm going to do is on this spawn I am going to head up to the middle, and I'm going to play on a specific spot, which is like the there's a little sort of set of rocks that stick out in E4, and you'll see when I get up there basically what I'm going to do. And essentially the position I'm in is going to allow me to kind of halt the cross. Obviously medium, you know, sort of quick lights and medium tanks are going to get up here sort of immediately. Yeah, they've got the speed to get up to the hill, but the heavies that are sort of coming up, I'll be able to get sort of side shots on those guys. You can see now where I mean. We see the light tank, and we're going to try and get a shot into that guy. The medium decided to sort of cross up, but then just immediately hit a wall of fire and ended up getting taken out. I'm sort of taking my time with making the play here because obviously I don't want to get tracked or shot, and don't want to put myself in a bit of a crossfire. So essentially sort of playing that side was a bit risky. So I think, you know, sort of now I've decided, you know what, I'm going to go to this left hand rock here. We've lit up that stern pans or something at the back there, which I was really surprised that I wasn't expecting to light up that TD at the back there. But you know, we'll take it, and we're going to get some shots into this guy. He's given us his lower plate. It's actually a third nan, by the way. So that third nan we've lit up. We've managed to get some shots into his bottom plate. He manages to get one into us, I think. But you know, it's not bad. We took a lot of his health. Now this Tiger peeks around the corner. Stop Tiger. We're going to have no problem going through this guy at all. But yeah, he's given us his side, so we're just going to keep getting some shots into the side of this tank there. It just keeps poking out, so you know what, I'm just going to oblige, and I will quite happily take his hit points. He now gets back into cover. Now we've got this this IS-3 that's hold down, and yeah, I wasn't sort of confident at all that I was going to pen this guy, really. Being hold down like that, that guy's in a very strong position. Now I'm getting shot from our side, which is not ideal, so I'm kind of in a bit of a crossfire here. The IS-3 has now pushed up. I'm just trying to see if I could get a shot into him, but luckily he gets taken out by a Type 59. So that really helps me out there, because now I'm not in a crossfire, not having to worry about that IS-3 that's hold down. I can sort of focus my attention to either tank on the left or anything on the right. But I've decided, you know what, the middle seems to have been cleared now, so I'm going to make the push. There's only 4 tanks left. There's 3 tank destroyers and artillery left, so I'm just going to push on, and I'm going to try and see if I can get some more damage out of this game. We see these TDs are in the usual spot where the Ferdinand's lit up again, so we're going to get a shot into the bottom plate of that guy. Going for the kill shot here. Managed to pick up our kill shot for first kill of the game. Then there was that this other TD, the Shashka. There's also another shot came in from that side, so I think the other TD is there, and I'm just kind of going to go for it now. We eat the shot, which is absolutely fine. Got a lovely blind fire there into that Shashka. That was honestly, that was a really lucky shot there. But we kind of just made the guess that that guy was gonna back up there. You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I just took it and luckily got the blind kill. And there we go. We finished the game with 2 kills, 3.2k damage and 647 assists with 2.8k blocked. So here we are on the third and final replay, and this is honestly, spoiler alert, this is going to be a very, very good game. Not to blow my own trumpet, but this does get quite interesting towards the end, so stick with it, guys. I promise you it's going to be worth the watch. And being on Vineyards, we're gonna go to, well, in my opinion, the only place really you can go in the KV-4, which is over to the right hand side here, where we're gonna sort of play in sort of the brawl spot and the church area. Now we are top tier in this game as well, and yeah, sort of initially, unfortunately, our light tank gets taken out by the tier 7 Churchill Avery, which is unfortunate. That's not great. We have got another light tank. There are 2 light tanks per team in this game, so we have still got 1 light tank alive. It's always superficial to keep your light tanks alive in Vineyards because it's quite an open map. It is personally, I think, a very good map for spotting, and being able to sort of play your light tank effectively on Vineyards really does pay dividends. Yeah, I've had some fantastic games in the past on Vineyards. It's actually one of my favourite maps, to be fair. I think it's sort of quite balanced across all classes of tanks. Personally, I think, you know, maybe if you're a super heavy or, you know, sort of a slow heavy tank, you possibly kind of lose out, like the KV-4 in some ways. But there's still, you know, still areas in the map that you can play. So, you know, it's not a complete dead ringer. It's not like Proc where like it's just completely open. There's like hardly anywhere to play. So yeah. But anyway, we digress. We move on into the replay, and yeah, we've made this cross here because we kind of needed to, and we've lost a lot of hit points doing that because of obviously the TDs and tanks that are camping the back. However, there are a lot of tanks on this right hand side, and I kind of feel like it's getting overrun, so I'm sort of thinking, do you know what, I've just sort of gone balls out really. And I've wanted to try and help out as best as I can here. Managed to take out that Chrysler K, which was a really good kill there. That's a strong tank. And we're just trying to see if we can get shots on that STA-1. We do get a shot onto that STA-1, however he does manage to pen our Cupola, putting us on 600 hit points here, which again is not ideal. Trying to see if I can possibly sneak a shot in there. Get a shot into the links there, which is good. We put him down to a 1 shot again. Like I said, light tanks do play quite a crucial part on Vineyards, so if you can take them out, it's always going to help your game out, especially come sort of the end game. It's quite even numbers still. We're one tank down, but you know, it's a close game still. Now I'm sort of again keeping my eye on what's going on around me in the map, and I'm sort of thinking, right, well, we've got this Tiger 1 here. There's absolutely no way that I'm gonna sort of push around this corner, because as soon as I do that, I'm gonna get absolutely farmed by any of the tanks that are sitting at the back there. And obviously from what I experienced a few minutes ago, I know there's definitely a lot of stuff back there. So now I'm going to turn my attention to this Churchill Avery, because again, this is the Churchill Avery is look, it's not OP like the tier 10 Avery, I don't think, but it's still a dangerous tank. Still fires Hesh and HE, and you know, can sort of splash quite a bit. So I just want to get it out of the game basically, because I don't want it sort of going around and being able to just sort of take out our tanks like it has been. It was just taking out that Baltic. You know, and we really are at a disadvantage now. So I've taken out that guy. It's 8-5, so the scores really aren't in our favour, and you can see we're kind of isolated now. Keep an eye on that light tank, because I'm half wondering that light tank's going to come around and YOLO me. So I've turned my tank to sort of turn my attention. There's a lot of shots coming from the left hand side, which I believe is probably E25. The rate of fire that thing was firing at definitely leads me to believe that it's an E25. See this FV poking his backside out, and yeah, I'll take that shot all day long. Picking up our third kill of the game, and sort of balancing out the numbers a little bit. Now it's 7-5. So it's close. It's a close game, but we're still 2 tanks down, and I'm on 600 hit points. So again, not ideal. I've just been lit up and targeted, so I'm assuming that's going to be the light tank. I'm sort of poking my. It's just, well, I mean, I'm not going to get shots in that TD, but I'm sort of poking this way just in case anything else sort of presents a shot to us. However, I'm going to turn my attention back to this top part now. I'm being very cautious. This light tank has just taken out our IS. We tried getting a shot in there, but unfortunately it didn't work out. And then I literally have no idea. I have no idea how. Oh my god, I just can't cope. Literally, I have no idea how that guy just managed to pull that off. But you know, it's a wheelie tank. They can just do crazy stuff like that. Luckily, obviously doing his little stunt there did slow him down a bit, which gave me the opportunity to get the shot off, and I'm honestly so pleased that I was able to get rid of that Lynx, because if it hadn't been for that, I think this game could have been a little bit different in terms of they would have had the vision, and yeah, it may not have worked out well. Now it's 6 versus 3, so it is very tight. It's extremely tight, and I've just come around here and managed to get a shot onto the Oni, picking up my 5th kill. Now I see this Wizzy out in the open, and I think, right, I can take my opportunity here. Obviously, you know, the kill shot is going to be a track shot. Why not? But he gets shot by our light tank, and we manage to finish him off. I'm asking the light tank to try and sort of do the right thing and start spotting. He's actually got a fair bit of health. You know, he's good health. So, but there's 3 TDs left and a medium tank. Now this medium tank, this Chiri, has come around behind me. Tried getting some shots in, but luckily our armour deflects it. However, we couldn't quite swing the gun round far enough to manage to get a shot in. And now I'm being. This is a tough one, because I don't want to I didn't want to rush in, because I was obviously wary of the left-hand side. TDs may have came and supported this Chiri, so I didn't want to go being aggressive, just on the basis of these TDs pushing up with him and then finishing him off. We've got this Tiger P to the right of me, which is able to get shots in, and this Chiri has made he's made a bit of a faux pas by pushing here, because I've just made the assumption that he's on his own here. So, do you know what? I'm going to rush in. I get a nice shot into him. I back up. And yeah, now I've just received a shot from my rear end, which again I assume is E25 because another shot came in sort of quite quickly after. And I made this conscious decision to just go for it. I think, do you know what? I'm gonna single out this Cheery. I'm gonna get him on his own, and I'm gonna shut him down. That's what I want to do, because I don't want to sit there and sort of dilly-dally around trying to make a decision when I've got E25 shooting me behind. Okay, he's bouncing, but you know, I don't want to take shots. So yeah, I've gone pushing on his Cheery, and I managed to take him out. And a bonus as well, I didn't take any damage for doing that play. So yeah, I made the push. We got rid of the Cheery, and that puts us up to our 7th kill of the game. And I'm looking at the scores, and I'm looking at what we've got left, and I'm thinking, there's a chance for a pulls here. Now, it's a medal that's always eluded me. I've never got pulls. Haven't got a 10k game. You know, once I've got those two, I think I can officially retire from World of Tanks. Yeah, I've always wanted a pulls medal. Always wanted a 10k game. Obviously, I'm not going to get a 10k game being top tier, tier 8. However, the pulls is on, and I'm sort of conscious of that. But we're against 3 TDs. You know, there's me, this Tiger P, and this light tank. So I'm kind of resting my hopes on this light tank. We get lit up and targeted there. So, you know, it could be any one of these TDs. There's an M56, an E25, and an Iron Rain. All 3 of which have fantastic camo. Now, the E25 has just been lit up here. So, I try and get a shot in there, which, you know, I thought he was going to sort of drive into my gun line. Unfortunately, that shot didn't connect. It just hit the dirt. You know, just managed to get out into cover. I'm asking my light tank to get out into the middle to try and light up that E25 so I can get some shots in. There's absolutely no way I can make a push out in the middle to light him up on my own. I don't have the view range, I don't have the mobility, and you know, going out into the middle is just absolute suicide. So all I can do is, the best I can hope for is that the light tank plays ball, gets out to the middle, lights up the E25, and I can sit here and just basically be a bit of a sniper. It's not an ideal scenario for a heavy tank to be doing, but I just don't have the hit points. You know, I'm not in a position where I can make any plays to the strengths of my tank. So I really am relying on this light tank to do his job. And so far, it's not going to plan. The light tank, for whatever unknown reason, is playing quite cautiously. I kind of get it. But then he does light up the E25, and we get a shot in there. Now the light tank is YOLOing around. And we're going to try and see if we can sneak a kill shot in, but the Lynx takes him out. No pulls medal for me. I'm still on the wait. Still waiting. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. It's the saying, isn't it? But it doesn't matter. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a team game. Lucky, and the light tanks managed to take out E25, which is a dangerous tank. This Iron Rain then just sort of comes out of nowhere, which is great because I've managed to get 2 shots into him, and I've left him on a 2-shot. The only problem is now is I've kind of made him mad, and he's decided he's going to come up and try and get a piece of me. So I'm like, at this point I'm like, oh fuck, you know, I'm done for. But I managed to shoot him and break his engine, and then for whatever unknown reason, yeah, I just get lucky. I honestly get absolutely lucky, and yeah, I can just sort of thank Orange Jesus, I guess, for that one. He gets a shot, but it bounces. Yeah, and that's after he sort of just hit like a little bit of a ridge, which points his gun up into the air. Had he not sort of been for that, he may have just been able to sort of got 2 shots off instead. But either way, we got extremely lucky. Yeah, and I'll take that all day long. So all that's left now is the M56, and we, you know, this game has just been kind of it's just been real mad, to be fair. It's swung one way to the other. Kind of feel like we've been on the back foot for most of the game, to be fair. Not just me, but the whole team. But you know, we changed our fortunes, and like I say, sometimes it's just all about digging in and not giving up. And I think I've sort of shown that throughout the whole of the video, really. All the replays have sort of featured bits where it's just, you know, you just don't give up, just keep going. So anyway, I decided I'm going to play the light tank role. Reasons being is I've just got fed up with waiting for the light tank to actually do its job. I'm not sure what this guy is doing, but you know, yeah, for whatever I know reason. And I kind of figured the M56 was going to be in the middle here, and I've just gone for it. I thought, you know what, I'm sort of confident the M56 has the camo, but doesn't quite have the penetration to pen me. So yeah, this has just been a big gamble, basically. I'm weaving left and right because, you know, there's a chance if he does take the shot, hit my track or just bounce off my side armor, and he does. Managed to get a shot in, and now the M56 is going to run away. The Tiger P is behind me, but I don't think he's in a position where he can get shots off. We've also got the timer running down as well. We're like less than a minute, and you know, I'm just trying to think, can we get this guy, you know, can I kill this guy? Wait for him to poke out there, get a shot into him, bust his ammo rack, and yeah, we put him down to a one shot. We've got a couple of seconds left, down to less than 10 seconds, and we managed to get the kill, picking up our 9th kill of the game. And yeah, wow, that was a complete epic carry, I think, personally. Very good game, and yeah, finished the game with 9 kills, 5.7k damage, only 193 assists, but 3.4k block to pick up the Radley Walters, the Devastator Medal, the Top Gun, the High Caliber, the Ace Tanker, and yeah, we've just picked up the team and basically threw them on our back and just gone for it. And sometimes that's the best way to do it. But anyway, guys, that is it for the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you next time.